All right, I want to welcome you to Suburban tonight for the JV matchup between your Suburban Crusaders and the visiting Crosspointe Panthers. All right, if you can rise for prayer, followed by starting lineups. Dear Jesus, thank you for tonight. Thank you for the opportunity to have a facility that we could play the game of volleyball. Let us have a safe night and a night rewarding you. In your name, amen.
Starting for Crosspointe. All right, starting for Crosspointe Panthers. Number 1, Layla Flora. Number 3, Trinity Yeiter. Number 5, Chloe Sharp. Number 6, Olivia Metzger. Number 7, Autumn DeArmond. And number 11, Kayla Martin. Your Crosspointe Panthers. Starting for junior varsity Suburban Crusaders. Number 1, Sophia Reed. Number 3, Jenna Stevens. Number 7, Holly Shalato. Number 10, Mackenzie Helton. Number 13, Katie Krynock. And number 14, Aurelia Rosario. We thank you for coming, and now let's play junior varsity volleyball at SCS. Hello and good last of the afternoon to you on this Friday, September 23rd, 2022. We have the junior varsity matchup between Crosspointe and Suburban. For some reason on the title screen, I was trying, as a title screen I always have up on here. The problem is, right after junior high girls game, as always, I would try to, switch it to the next one. But for some reason, I click on it, and it won't let me change the writing. It won't let me change it. So that was really frustrating because I did not expect that at all. And so, I was trying to mess with that before, and so that was just driving me a little nuts. But anyway, of course, this is the junior varsity matchup between Crosspointe and Suburban. Second game of the day, and of course, varsity is the last one to finish out the night. All right, so anyway, I apologize about all of that, but I'll have to look at this title screen thing here, and I don't know, because that's what was taking me so long to start it. Anyway, but here we go, as that one is off the front of the net. Suburban 1, Crosspointe 0 as we begin this game. And of course, that's what I was messing with before the game started, so, and that's why it wasn't being live. And as Holly Shalato puts it over, and there's Crosspointe. That one gets over. Mackenzie, Katie put in over right there. 6, now 3, 7, good. And Mackenzie, Katie over right there. Crosspointe 11, 3 to 7. Mackenzie, Holly. Mackenzie over right there. 11, 3 over to Aurelia. Mackenzie, Katie, good battle here. Katie Krynock puts it over, and Crosspointe is able to get back to it. 3 over right there. Aurelia, Mackenzie, and That was Jenna, I think. Jenna put it over Crosspointe right to Aurelia. Good battle here. Is it? That one's going to get over tipped, and there it is. It finally ends in the Suburban's favor, 1-1. But anyway, the reason why this live stream wasn't going, it wasn't as Holly is away with it. All right, just Crosspointe and off the ceiling, 2-1 Suburban. But as I was saying, the reason why this live stream wasn't going sooner is because I was trying to mess with that, and it was just driving me crazy. And so I'm trying to mess with it to get what I did and try to get something else at. But, you know, I don't know what to say about it for right now. And really, Jenna got it over right there, 11, 6, 2, over and out of bounds. Point Suburban, 3-1. As I'll just focus on the game now, get you to lineups for both teams at the end of the first period and all that. Holly over right to Crosspointe and 2, and that one's gonna get over, and Holly and good job, Katie and Folly, nice point there, 4-1 Suburban. I'm sorry, it's 4-1. I'm sorry, it's make that 5-0. Excuse me. I don't know why. I guess I was getting mixed up there at the beginning, and so forgive me for that. 5-0 Suburban currently, as Holly Shalato will put it over, and there you go. 3 over to Sophia, and now Crosspointe, good job up in the air. Mackenzie keeps it alive, and Jenna put it over, and there you go. 11-1. 3 got it over right there. Mackenzie, Katie, and Mackenzie over right there, and they're in the wrong way. 6-0 early start for Suburban in this first period. All right, Holly put it over. And got it over. Jenna. And there's the Crosspointe's first point, 6-1. All right, serving is Crosspointe. That one is off the front of the net, 6-2. Excuse me, 7-1 Suburban. It should be. All right, here is Jenna Stevens serving. All right, that one got over, and there is 7-3. Now 11, put an over right to Holly, and she sends it back, and that will be a point. Crosspointe 7-2. 7-2 substitution. That one is a point for Crosspointe. 7-3. As just so you know, we have a live stream going on right now for varsity soccer outside. So just in case if you don't know that, that's just something they've kind of started here. I think they tried to do something with that last game. Guess it didn't work out, but I have no idea. But I'm just going to let you know that varsity soccer is being live streamed right now against Crosspointe outside. So just keep that in mind. As play resumes. That one over, and not going to get there, not going to be there. Well, falling for a point, 7-4 as Crosspointe gets that. All right, here we go. Crosspointe to serve. That one will be a little bit short, 8-4 Suburban. And Indiana point goes to Crosspointe. I'm sorry. I'm looking at too many different things here at once. As that one is going to be over to Aurelia. Aurelia over to Crosspointe 11. 1. 11 got it over Jenna McKenzie. Good job there. Caitlin Britt to McKenzie. Now got it over. Nice job. 11. 12. 11 over right to Holly. 5 got it over right there. 11. And oh! As she just knocked her girl down. But everybody's okay though. Point goes to Suburban 9-5. As I'm gonna put whatever. I'm just gonna put other things away here. As focus on this game. As that one got over and out of bounds. Out of bounds. 10-5 Suburban in this junior varsity matchup, and a timeout. A good thing for a little timeout. Both teams will discuss. I'll be back with you very, very shortly. All right, McKenzie Helton out of timeout. Over. All right, Crosspointe with it. 11 over. There's Holly. McKenzie, good job. And there's 5. 12. 1 sending in and falling for a point. It's Crosspointe 10-6. 10-6. As I'll stay focused now, looking at other things, trying to figure out, but I'll just focus on this for the time being. As 11 sends it right to Miss Krynock, and there's a Rosario, and now over, and there is 5, 12, 5, and off the front of the net, 11-6 Suburban. All right, Caitlin Britt got it over and falling. Nicely done, Miss Britt. Nicely done. 12-6. 12-6. Caitlin off the front of the net. 12-7. Point Crosspointe. That one got over and backwards it went. 12-8. 12-8. As 12 sends it right to Jenna. There's McKenzie and Jenna over. Right there, 11, the 3. And now putting it over and falling right for a point for Crosspointe. I really don't understand that. 12-9. I mean, I really don't understand that when that one is off the front of the net. 13-9 Suburban. Aurelia got it over. 7 to 3 to 5. Got it over. Nicely done. Back to Crosspointe. There's 5 over. Aurelia. Aubrey McKenzie got it over, and there is Crosspointe putting it back to Rosario. There's McKenzie. Katie. Oh, got it over. Nicely done on her part. Nicely done on her part. 14 to 9 Suburban. Oh. Aurelia got it over right there across point. 3-1 over right to Aubrey. Aurelia falling point cross point. 14 to 10. One put in over and falling right in bounds. 14 to 11. All right, one is a little bit short, 15 to 11 in favor of Suburban. As I want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching or watch this at a later time. This is Matthew Fox coming to you live inside the Crusader box as we are into the evening now on this Friday, September 23rd, 2022. As I hope the afternoon, well, morning, afternoon went all right for you. And we're going to be with you for a while in this evening. As 3, there's Crosspointe over to Jenna, and there's McKenzie. Set up Jenna over right there, 11. That one got it back over to Katie, to McKenzie, and there is Jenna putting over and falling for a point, Suburban. 16 to 11, nicely done. Holly puts it over. There's 11, the 3, the 7. Right there, Jenna. McKenzie, Katie over right there. 7, now 5, and now Crosspointe over Aurelia. McKenzie, and there is Jenna. Out of bounds. 16 to 12. 16 to 12. Suburban. Comes to serve, got it over. There's Aurelia, McKenzie, Katie out of bounds, and there's another point to Crosspointe, 16 to 13. Okay, that one is over right to Aurelia, who puts it over right back over to Suburban. Aurelia, McKenzie, and Katie wants it and puts it over, and there is 2. The 3 to 11, got it over right to Rosario. There's McKenzie, Katie falling for a point. Nicely done, 17 to 13. All right, Jenna got it over. 18 to 13 Suburban. All right, Jenna out of bounds this time. 18-14. Crosspointe gets it. Substitution 12 comes in as 2 leaves for the Crosspointe Panthers. All right, 3, putting it over right to Caitlin, and that one over, Crosspointe, Katie, McKenzie, nice, right there, 7 over, there's McKenzie, nicely done, Britton, Crosspointe is gonna send it back over, oh my, and there's Holly putting it back over, and there is 1, there's 12, 11, putting it over, and Holly will put it the wrong way. 18 to 15. Now as Crosspointe gets the point, still tight. but a 3-point advantage by Suburban. Oh. Substitution. Mackenzie leaves and Sophia Miller comes in. Three is going to be a little bit short. 19-15 Suburban. As Krynock will put it away, and Crosspointe puts it out of bounds. 20-15, Suburban's favor. Katie. There we go. Out of bounds. 20-16. Seven puts it away, and inbounds it does fall. 20-17. Seven. Right to Jenna. Sophia. Mackenzie over. And good job. Mackenzie, Jenna over. And there is 7-12. And that back over to Sophia. Mackenzie. Sophia good. And it's the ceiling. Oh, wow. Good job of them by getting over. And getting over again. Oh, my. How about that? Point, Crosspointe, 20-18. Going to get over. There's Jenna, and sending it out of bounds, and now Crosspointe finds himself down just by 1 point. And Aurelia comes in, and that one's going to get over to Aurelia. Mackenzie. Aurelia over right there. 5, 7. Holly. Mackenzie. Sophia. Off the front of the net, 21-19 Suburban. Actually, I'm just going to stay quiet. Hey, how about that? Did they time that right or what? Aubrey Folger came in, and her dad just came in from watching soccer. You can't time that any better. Great job on Crosspointe side. Good job, Mackenzie. Crosspointe back over and falling, putting it right in the perfect spot. 21-20. It's now a 1-point game. I'll go over the lineups with you once this period concludes. And that one will be a point Crosspointe. I'm not even going to say anything about that. Suburban had an early start, early lead, and here it is tied towards the end. Krynock. Mackenzie. Sophia short with it. 22-21 Crosspointe. And now a quick timeout, and I will as well. Stay with us. out of the timeout. 11 putting it over right to Jenna. And they're going to be off the front of the net. 23-21 Crosspointe. (11) this time off the front of the net. 23-22. Suburban's down just by 1. All right, Sophia got it over and a little to the side, so out of bounds. 24-22 in favor of Crosspointe. Okay, 12 putting it over, and that was just touched, and now Crosspointe has won the set 1-0, 25-22. And second period is next. I'm going to do something right away here to get you over the lineups for both teams. Get ready for the second period. Okay. For the junior varsity volleyball roster for Crosspointe Christian Academy, we have number 1, Layla Flora, a sophomore. Number 2, Lydia Arrowwood, freshman. Number 3, Trinity Yeiter, a sophomore. Number 5, Chloe Sharp, a freshman. Number 6, Olivia Metzger, a junior. Number 7, Autumn DeArmond, freshman. Number 9, Kristen Titus, freshman. Number 11, Kayla Martin, freshman. Number 12, Rosa Brummett, freshman. Number 14, Kyra Miller, a freshman. And number 15, Samantha Carter. She is a junior. The head coach of the Crosspointe Christian Academy junior varsity team is Nicole Fitzgerald. All right, now to switch over to Suburban real quick. We have, for the junior varsity roster, we have number 1, Sophia Reed. She's a freshman. Number 2, Aubrey Folger, a freshman. An 8th grader, number 3, Jenna Stevens. Another 8th grader, number 4, Sasha Miller. An 8th grader, number 5, Caitlin Britt. Number 6, Audrey Moore. She is an 8th grader. Number 7, Holly Shalato. She is a sophomore. Number 9, Grace Yang, a freshman. Number 10, Mackenzie Helton, a freshman. Number 11, Grace Parr. She is a freshman. Number 13, Katie Krynock, a sophomore. And number 14, Aurelia Rosario. She is a freshman. Head coach of the junior varsity Crusaders is Bethany Herman. All right, I'm going to take a short break and get ready for the second period coming to you very soon. All right, starting the second period. Holly Shalato serving for us, and that will be Crosspointe. And there is 5, and off the front of the net to begin, 1-0 Suburban. Over, there's 7-5, and Aurelia, good job. And there's Crosspointe. And 11-1 off the front of the net, 2-0 Suburban. Holly Shalato got it over. Right there, 6-1, and now our 3. That one got over. Right to Krynock, to McKenzie. Jenna, good. 7-11-5 over. Right there, Jenna, McKenzie. Katie over, up in the air, and point Suburban 3-0. All right, Holly Shalato over for Suburban. And the battle finally ends. Crosspointe gets the point 3-1. That one will get over right to Rayleigh, back over to Crosspointe. And there's a point, Crosspointe 3-2. Remember they lead 1-0. Over, automatic point Suburban 4-2. Jenna puts it over, and right there 2. McKenzie, sorry. 4-3. Five got it over to Aurelia. 11, Aurelia, McKenzie, Krynock, good job. Point Suburban, 5-3. I'm sorry, I'm being more quiet for this game because my energy is gone. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. And so, but I'll be ready for varsity next for the last game. But I tell you, my energy is shot right now. Point Suburban 6-3. So don't be mad at me if I'm quiet for a little while. Off the front of the net, 7-4. I'm just gonna, for the time being, I'm just gonna do simple commentating. Okay. 8-4 Suburban. Off the front of the net, Suburban 9, Crosspointe 4. All right, short timeout. I'll take a short timeout too. Be back with you. Nicely done by Crosspointe 9-5 as they get the point out of the timeout. Two puts it over to Holly McKenzie. Caitlin Britt put it to the side. 9-6 Suburban here in the second period. All right, I'm going to try and lighten up here just a little bit for you, okay? Here's 7 at Crosspointe. That one gets over to Holly, and that will go a little sideways. 9-7. 9-7. Remember, Crosspointe leads 1-0, so Suburban does need this game. Need this set when it's all said and done. That one will get over right to Jenna McKenzie. Good job. There's 7, 10, 11 over right there. Katie got a hand on it, but 9-8 Crosspointe. And those are tough. Those are tough plays. Holly, McKenzie, Aurelia puts it over to 1. Off the front of the net, 10-8 Suburban. All right, there's Miss Caitlin Britt. Puts it away and off the net. 10-9. Crosspointe is down by 1. All right, here's 11 serving for Crosspointe. And that one is off the front of the net. Suburban gets the point, 11-9. Aurelia does get it over. Point Suburban, 12-9. Aurelia over right there. 11, 12. That one. Aurelia. McKenzie. Krynock got it over. 1-16. Fell for a point. Point Suburban 13-9. Aurelia will put it away. Right there, 3-12. Over Suburban. Back to Crosspointe. Aubrey, McKenzie. Jenna, good job. That's how you do it. All right, quick timeout here in the second period. I just want to say hello to the crowd here. All right, be right back with you. Aurelia got it over. McKenzie going back. That's a point. Crosspointe, 14-10. Right now, I appreciate the people who have so much energy in them right now. I'm just being honest with you. I'll be ready for varsity, I promise. But I'm just like, right now. Aurelia puts it the wrong way. 14-11 as Crosspointe does get that point. They were down by 3. Nice serve. That one over. And now Crosspointe trying to put it back, and there you go. Aubrey up in the air. That one. Over right there, Rosario. Oh! They were not looking. They were not paying attention until it was too late. 14-12. Crosspointe just down by 2. Yeah, I think what they're doing is trying to get me back into it. That's what they want to do. As there we go. Well, why am I saying there we go for? Well, for Crosspointe's view, but 14-13. It's a 1-point game now. Suburban better get back on their heels. And that one's off the front of the net, so 15-13. With plays like that, they help the other team by giving them a free point. But the other team obviously the other team doesn't touch it, so Crosspointe sending it over, and that was tapped. And giving a point to Crosspointe, 15-14. But I will say all sets have been pretty tight. And guess what? We are tied at 15. That one gets over. There's Sophia, McKenzie. Katie got it over right there, 7-3. And that one is off the front of the net, giving Suburban back their lead, 16-15. Here in the second period, remember Crosspointe leads 1-0. As there we go, Jenna put it over, Crosspointe got it over, back. Suburban got back over, and and tapped. And are they going to get it over? No, they are not. 16 all in this second period in this junior varsity matchup. That one gets over right to Aurelia. Mackenzie, Katie, good tap, and nicely done, Katie Krynot. 17-16. I am very proud of her for that. Katie, one who Aurelia, and that will fall inbounds. Yes, they weren't thinking it was going to, but it did. 18-16 Suburban. Katie over right there. Crosspointe in and right to Mackenzie to Aurelia. And this time it is not in bounds. It is out of bounds. 18-17. I mean, I like the closeness of this, but it also, if you make a mistake, it's going to cost you. For both teams, As that one gets over Crosspointe right to Rosario. And this time it falls in bounds again. They were there. But nobody decided to put it over, 19-17. As Mackenzie sends it and right to 5, and there's 2 and 11, put it over right to Katie, to Mackenzie, Aurelia over and falling, and there's Crosspointe. Are they going to get to it? Yes, put it over right to Aubrey, to Mackenzie, and now Aurelia got it over and right to 5, and now 12, and now, nicely done, Aurelia being there and making sure it was not going to get over. It wouldn't call it specifically a block, but she was close to the net enough, and that is what the distraction was from getting it over, if you understand what I mean. As Mackenzie will put it over right there to 1 to 12, and now very nice over to Mackenzie to Aubrey, and she got it over right to Crosspointe, 7 to 12, and now 7 is going to get it over right to Sophia, I think. Aurelia put it over, and there is Crosspointe as 1, and that, nicely done, and still focusing, getting over, and now right to Aurelia to the Crosspointe, and now back over to Suburban, and here's Aurelia to Mackenzie over, and right there, 12, 11, put it over right to Katie, a nice little battle here once again, Mackenzie, Sophia over, and there's Crosspointe, put it over right to Aubrey, the Mackenzie, who puts it up, Aurelia got it over, and there is Crosspointe 11 over right to, and touched by Aubrey Folger, giving Crosspointe a point, 20-18. All right, 7 going to serve for Crosspointe. That one is over right to Sophia. There's Mackenzie. Now Sophia put it in over and out of bounds this time. And now, guess what? It's a 1-point game. Both teams just don't want to increase their lead, I guess. 7 puts it over right to Magina to 11. And that one's going to get over to anyway, Suburban put it over and out of bounds, and guess what? We are tied at 20. Not where you want to be, as that will lead into a timeout for both teams. And a very tight game right here. We're tied. I'll take a short break. You come back with us. Thank you to those watching. All right. Right now it's crucial time for both teams. One trying to end it and one trying to survive and play the next set, or get to the next set. As there we go, Jenna, and now falling for a point. Point goes to Suburban, 21-20. All right, Miss Holly Shalato serving and putting over, and there's 7-12. And there's one nicely. Mackenzie got a tap on it, and Katie Chronic putting it over. And there's 7, and oh, there we go. Could not put it over his cross point. It's 22-20. Holly puts it away, and there's 5-12, and putting up 11. And there's Holly. Mackenzie, and there's Aurelia, good job, and they're up in the air, 5-12, and now 11. Crosspointe going to be a little short, and that will make it 23-20, and Suburban is 2 points away from tying up this game at one set apiece. Holly again, good, 5, and that one is going to go 2, and hit the ceiling, and there we go, 24-20, 1 point away. 1 point away. It's on the best time where teams have been in where a team has been in good shape by leading. And there's Crosspointe, 12, and that one's going to get over. Touched by Mackenzie. Aurelia, good. And there's 3-12, and putting over right to Jenna, to Mackenzie, setting up. Aurelia got it over, and there is 2-12, and got it over to McJenna. And there's Mackenzie, and off, and not able to put it over. So make it 24-21. Crosspoint's only down by 3, but we only need one more. Katie Krynock reminds the team, only one more in order to make it to the next period. And 11 will put it away, and Holly there, and there's Mackenzie and Aurelia. Oh, they were deciding to get it, but they did get it anyway, and that will get over right to Mackenzie. Nice job. There's Aurelia, got an over, and get it on. There's 12. And now going to put it over nicely. Oh, my goodness, it was touched by us. So Crosspointe is still alive, 24-22. They're just down by 2. Suburban is 1 point away from tying up the sets. Can they do it? All right, here's 11 serving for Crosspointe. Trying to keep her team alive, and that one is Katie, and now not there, and now it's just a 1 point game. It was 24-20, and a quick timeout, it looks like. Oh boy, trying to end the little run by Crosspointe and try to get us out of this set and get us ready for and get us to the third set. So So Mrs. Herman is telling them what they need to hear. Because this is crucial now. Can't allow any more points. I will tell you that. Cannot allow any more points. If you're cannot allow any more points if you're Suburban. Cannot allow any more points. You hear me? Cannot allow any more points. All right, here is 11 for Crosspointe, putting it up and putting it over. And Aubrey and going backwards, and guess what? We are tied at 24, and the next point is going to do it. Unbelievable, down 24-20. Here's 11 of Crosspointe, putting it up and putting it. Aubrey, Katie, Mackenzie over. There's 7-12, and now 5 over. Be ready and falling, and that is going to do it as Crosspointe was down 24-20, down to the last of their life in the game. and they storm 5 points back to get them. 25-24 as they beat Suburban in 2 sets. Man, what another tough one to take if you're Suburban. I mean, junior high girls were up 1-0. They would end up losing 2-1. In this one, the junior varsity girls of Suburban had a 24-20 lead and only needed 1 more point to go to the 3rd set, but then obviously blew it. So once again, another learning moment for the players and for Mrs. Herman to say. So, and this was JV's last home game of the season, as they now fall to 2-5. JV will have 1 more game in their schedule next Tuesday, September 27th, 2022, against Colonial Christian School. So that's next week, Tuesday. But wow. Well, we have a good one coming up between the varsity girls of Crosspointe and the varsity girls of Suburban. That one is coming up next. I hope you stay tuned, and thank you for joining me for this one. And this was Matthew Fox. Well, this is Matthew Fox signing out to you from the Crusader box, saying talk to you in just a little while. A little while, as the varsity game will get going after 7 o'clock, and of course I'll get things ready before then. All right. Talk to you in a little bit. We thank you for watching. Adios.